Well, it's good news for the greatest of all time, Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Plus, Stephenie-Ann McPherson and Stacey-Ann Williams, they take on the machine, Sydney McLaughlin-Levron in the 400 meters. This should be interesting. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, at the end of the 2024 season, the women's 400 meters, Jamaica's Stacey-Ann Williams sets a new personal best in the women's 400 meters. That time is an impressive 50 meters flat. Although one of our patrons here, one of the royals at Peter Lloyd World, did point out that had she just dipped on the line, she probably would have done her first sub 50 second. But what's important here is that, well, she takes on the machine. Who? Well, the world record holder for the women's 400 meter hurdles, the remarkable Sydney McLaughlin-Levron.
Into the bend and still running hard. Stacey-Ann Williams out in 7, comes into the straight with a big lead. Really good running by Shamir Little in yellow too. She's working hard with that 400 meter hurdle of strength. And look at the finish from Jaeger of Norway. I don't think she's going to catch Stacey-Ann Williams, who's going to win this one. Jaeger comes through for second.
And as well, she didn't have many other athletes to gauge her effort off. I'm sure she was petrified here in the last 30 or 40 meters, full of lactic, tying up. But she did, in the end, much more than enough to hold off Henrietta.
To the better for Stacey-Ann Williams, and she took the race to the...
I'm really anxious to see what Stacey-Ann Williams is going to do in this 400 meters, herself and Stephenie-Ann McPherson, as they take on.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
The Olympic plus world champion and world record holder in the women's 400 meters hurdles, the remarkable Sydney McLaughlin-Levron. Now, I call her the machine because people, the times that this young lady is running, they just don't even make sense to me as a human being. Just her times are insane. Now, the last time we saw Stacey-Ann Williams run against her in the 400 meters is when she ran it was then a world lead in that event, meaning Sydney McLaughlin-Levron, as well as the third fastest 400 meter all time in the history of the United States. They will, meaning the Jamaicans, Stacey-Ann Williams and Stephenie-Ann McPherson, will be competing against Sydney McLaughlin in the 400 meters women's invitational. An invitation that I think is almost, I personally think it's an opportunity. They're trying to give her an opportunity. I think, just my theory, that Sydney McLaughlin is going to attempt to break either the American 400 meter record or the world record in the 400 meters. I mean, I think she's capable of doing it. She's had enough rest period since 1 month ago at the Paris Olympic Games when she ran that insane new world record in the women's 400 meters hurdle. So I personally think that's the whole purpose of this. She's going to attempt to run at least to break the American 400 meter world record. Plus, she's a pull people. She will pull people to this event. And the event, of course, is the Brussels Diamond League, the final Diamond League in the 2024 Diamond League Series.
No, she looks to be on pace to do something really special.
Yeah, she found another gear, Paul, around that turn. Look at the gap between Sydney and everybody else.
And now the crowd bringing her home, and the only thing she's fighting right now is that headwind as we keep an eye on the clock. 48.76. The American record still stands.
And although I'm a huge fan of Stacey-Ann Williams and Stephenie-Ann McPherson, I think Stacey-Ann Williams could take second here. She seems to be rounding into form just at the very end of the season, that new 50 seconds flat. So my hope for Stacey-Ann Williams is that she runs her first official sub 50 second. But as for her beating Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, I just don't think that's humanly possible. And I actually think Sydney is probably going to break at least the American 400-meter world record. I think that's what all this invitation is about. It's about giving her an opportunity to do so in both the 400 meters as well as the 200 meters, people. She's going to go hard for it. Should be very, very interesting. I mean, Sydney McLaughlin is terrifyingly talented. That's why I call her the machine. Everywhere you go, it's the same cry, money worries. Very old reggae song, people. Money worries. Well, as a result of money worries, or a disagreement regarding money, Grant Holloway, the reigning world and Olympic champion in the men's 110 meters hurdles, will not be attending the Brussels Diamond League, the final Diamond League. He released this statement. He wrote, "I will not be participating in the Brussels Diamond League final due to a failure to reach an agreement on the terms of my participation between my team and the meeting directors of the Diamond League. Shame that they're doing athletes like that." That really means them not paying enough money. And I mean, this is a business, people, and the truth is at this point, let's admit it, Grant Holloway is a pull. So the man wants him money. So, hey. Now, the greatest of all time women's 100-meter female athlete, the great Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Yes, I believe that. I'm going to keep saying it ad nauseum forever until someone supersedes her. Well, she got some great news recently, and Shelly and Fraser Pryce needs some great news right now. As reported in the Jamaica Gleaner, they wrote, multi-time Olympic and world champion Shelly and Fraser Pryce is to be presented with the keys to the city of Kingston by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. You know, honestly, people, for some reason I thought that they had already done that. But okay, the resolution to confer the honor on the sprint sensation was passed during today's meeting at the council held in the Marcus Garvey Council Chamber, 2024 Church Street, downtown Kingston. So great news here for Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Another well-deserved accolade, so to speak. But honestly, people, I kind of thought, I don't know, I just assumed that she had already gotten the keys, keys to the city of Kingston a long time ago. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Okay, first up, Grant Holloway. Look, people, this is a job. These athletes are pro athletes, that hence the word pro, professional, and the idea is to make money. And I suspect he believes he's a pull. And you know, we have in our follow-up video, we're going to talk about, you know, the fact that we're seeing several persons missing from this event, and they, you know, they don't seem to be getting paid. Obviously, they're paying Sydney McLaughlin. Yeah, because it's an invitational, so they're doing this specifically for her. It's one of the things. Of course, they have a right. It's their event. They can do whatever they want. So if they're paying Sydney to run these 2 races, and I'm sure that they're not paying her no chicken feed. That's a Jamaican phraseology or terminology. What I'm saying is that they're not paying. I don't think they're paying her a small amount of money. I think they're compensating. I think she's being properly compensated. So I kind of understand his perspective. I did hear someone say that anyway, someone who is in the know that said they believe he's tripping. I guess that's their way of saying they think he's asking for too much money. I don't know. I don't know what too much is. I can't tell the man his value. Now, Stacey-Ann Williams. People, Stacey-Ann Williams, I think you know, if you're a regular here, you've been here for a minute, that Royals, I'm a fan of Stacey-Ann Williams. I think this young lady is very talented. And what I like about what's happening with her is that she's getting there, you know, in her own time. 50 seconds flat is really, really good. Unfortunately, if she had just dipped at that line, she probably would have ran her first sub 50. Doesn't matter. Does she really have a chance against Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone? It's not plausible. That woman is not a human being. I don't care what anybody says, she's not human. I don't care. But I think, as I said previously, I'm looking for Stacey-Ann Williams to run a PB. Not sure what to expect from STEPHENIE and McPherson. Hoping that she finishes in that top 3. But I am thinking that Stacey-Ann Williams should come second in this instance. This is just Levrone's Sydney McLaughlin-Levroni's opportunity. I think I'm going to say it again. I think this is for her to try and break the existing USA record and or make a play at the world record. Plus, I believe because she doesn't run very often, she's sort of very scarce as an athlete. Whatever her parents' fee is going to be very high, and I believe they think her being there, she will pull a lot of eyes to the event, and she probably will. And you know that the track and field needs as many eyes being pulled to the event as is humanly possible. Finally, Shelly and Fraser Pryce being handed presented the keys to the city of Kingston. Long overdue. Such a tremendous athlete, and I'm very, very happy for her. We're looking forward to see what happens for her in the 2025 season. She has not had the best last 2 years of her career, but at 37, one kind of understands. She has already defied all odds. Just an incredible athlete. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to support us. Go check out our store, our online store. I'm going to leave a link in the comment section below. Remember, you are royal. Oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings and queens. Bless up.